Virgo, Virgo rising and Virgo moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card forecast for the week starting December 19th, 2016. And happy Yule Mahana Kwanzaa to you. Quick reminder for everyone, if you didn't see the big announcement video I put out, I've actually got a lot of things going on right now. First off, come back on the 21st, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you want to catch the live stream that I'm going to be doing here on YouTube, talking all about the planets as they move through 2017. So it's going to be a big talk about 2017, about an hour, but you know me, it'll usually go to be an hour and a half. And even if you can't make it, it will be saved. Also, class enrollment is on right now for January 2017. I've got tarot tutorships up for enrollment, going to be doing those on Sundays, and I've also got a special Astrology Love webinar happening at 2 different times. And if you'd like to reserve your spot, you should go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, so that you can hold your spot and be there. So, all of that being said, one last thing, if you're interested in spiritual awakening topics, I've got that going on a regular series I'm doing all this month on my vlog channel. Yes, I have a vlog channel, ScarletMoonMagic, and you might want to check that one out as well. All of this is linked below. Don't worry. So, what is going on with your forecast for this week, with your planets, with your, what's going on in the astrology this week, Virgo? Well, we do have Mercury turning retrograde, yes indeed we do, and it's happening in your 5th house of love and romance and your relationships with your children. And for a lot of Virgos, this could be a great time to actually reconnect with old flames and old crushes from now all the way up until the 9th of January. But in the beginning of it all, we do have Mercury retrograde also connecting to Pluto this week. That's what makes this week unique from the monthly horoscopes. And when Pluto and Mercury retrograde come together, we're talking about getting rid of something that was almost made official, or maybe it was, that wasn't meant to be. Now, I'm not talking about a relationship specifically. This could actually be a rule that you and a partner maybe set up, or a plan that you and your partner were about to embark on, that we know is not going to be a good idea. And we have to take that off the table for everyone's good. This could also have to do with maybe something that's going on with one of your kids, because the 5th house does talk about our relationship with our children. So our partner and we may actually end up creating a different plan for our children, or if there was something that we set in place, maybe we have them enrolled in a certain school program, or maybe they're already in, say, college or university. This Mercury retrograde could show that, it's time to kind of take some kind of rule or some kind of regulation or something that has been put on your child, take it off the table. It's inhibiting them. It's not working for them. This might actually have to do with a school program or a class program or something that it'd be better for them to thrive without it, and it may even save your pocketbook. So this might be something that we come to understand during this time. Usually, it's never a good idea to make something official or, put something in stone during a Mercury retrograde anyway. So pay attention to that when it comes to your relationships and when it comes to what you're doing with and around and for your children during this time. Everything else should be a breeze. Later on in the week, we've got Saturn in Sagittarius in your 4th house of home and family, forming a gorgeous connection to Uranus, currently in your 8th house of passive income, self-employment income, and the money that you share with others, shared resources, whether this is shared with a business that you own, a partner, anything along those lines. And when we have Saturn and Uranus coming together in this kind of way, we actually have bringing order to chaos. It's the paraphrase that I'm using for this kind of alignment. And if finances have been a little hectic around the home, maybe there's been a lot of crazy unexpected expenses, maybe we've been noticing, our budget's gotten a bit tight, or money just seems to be kind of coming in and going out at irregular times, maybe things with our partner have been a little bit weird because maybe their finances have been in a bit of chaos, we are finally creating some stability here. When Saturn and Uranus make friendly angles to one another like they will, we have a wonderful opportunity to start repairing any damages that could have come from that chaos, but also at the same time really actually set a new theme or a new regular process for our, for how we relate to, the money that we share. This is also great for those of you that have been dealing with, sorry, like some kitty hair. This is also great for some of you who maybe have worked for yourself, or you do work for yourself, and you feel like things are too unpredictable to feel secure. A new regular opportunity or a new regular source of income will also be showing up from this experience. So what is going on with your cards, we may ask? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Life Bringer, okay? And the Life Bringer does talk about learning how to let things have a life of their own. And that's a big lesson to have, because sometimes, and Virgo to Virgo here, sometimes we're afraid to let things have life of their own. We can be overprotective, we might actually have, just a little bit too much of a need to feel like we need to be in the know all the time. And with the Lifebringer card, it's a time to pay attention to where certain things in our life that are intangible, or are just relationships, need to be nurtured as lives of their own. Whether there are relationships, maybe it does have to do with our children, our jobs, and our hobbies can take on lives of their own. And nurturing them in a different way that allows them to have a life of their own will actually help them thrive much better than if we kept them under our thumb. So it's going to be a big lesson for a lot of things going on this week, but it will be a pleasant one. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Queen of Pentacles upright. Beautiful card, especially for the Virgo people, because again, Virgos are earth signs. The Queen of Pentacles says this is a very favorable week for a lot of earth signs when it comes to finance, when it comes to money. And the Queen of Pentacles talks about a new way to actually either make money for yourself or a new way to increase money that is already coming from an avenue that you have. This could be an opportunity for a raise, to negotiate more hours, better hours. We still actually have a lot of focus with this Queen of Pentacles on, even getting you a better paying job than you think you qualify for. For those of you who are looking for new work, the Queen of Pentacles is giving you a bit of a clue. Sometimes smaller businesses are the better way to go. You may be thinking of applying to, to big corporations and things like that, but the Queen of Pentacles usually talks about businesses that, are self-owned. They have, it's a smaller entity. It could be regional, it could just be local, but check out those places as well. Private ownership of these businesses is what usually comes with the Queen of Pentacles. But what I do like here is, again, somehow building more out of what you already have. This could just be a very, a small raise that adds up, or this could even be a new income avenue out of the same old place. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Star card upright. And this card can indicate that a friend or a relative has actually found a way to bring a joint dream or a joint ideal that the two of you have to life and to fruition much faster than either of you could have anticipated. In fact, the Star card upright is talking about shortcuts. It's talking about speeding things along. This could also be great news for those of you who are trying to find somebody new to work with or work for you. If you're trying to find, say, a real estate agent or an accountant or, or tutors or anything along those lines, the Star card upright says somebody is coming that is perfect for that role that you have set for them. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Seven of Cups inverted, and I think that with this card you need to pay attention to is that Virgo this week is going to be plenty busy, and we need to focus on downsizing, okay? Whether it's downsizing our to-do list, downsizing our schedule, or downsizing our availability. Because the Seven of Cups inverted says that, we're kind of getting lost in potentiality. We are kind of keeping our options open to the point where it's irresponsible. And I think that with the Seven of Cups inverted, downsizing is the best choice that you can make for yourself. Maybe you want to limit how many customers or how many clients you're willing to see this week. Maybe you want to limit how much time you spend at the gym, limit the amount of time that you spend doing whatever. Because the Seven of Cups inverted says that we need to be a lot more available, and so by doing that we need to again downsize what's on that list to do. But if you have lists of people, lists of obligations, downsize it. See what you can get what you can get extensions on, or just see what we can't get done. We don't want to be overburdened, especially with so much good stuff already going on. For your Earth sector, for your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the card of the Ten of Pentacles upright. Beautiful, beautiful card, because this does talk about longevity and getting things that will last the test of time. And in your love life, even though we do have a Mercury retrograde and it's not good to start making things official, the Ten of Pentacles upright is talking about something still that will be there and become official down the road. This could actually be a new partner that is looking for a lot of the same things that you are. Typically the Ten of Pentacles talks about a perfect complement or stability that comes from that. So if you are single and looking, again, this is the week where we could actually bump into somebody who has the same relationship priorities that we do, who has the same relationship values that we do. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Ten of Pentacles is talking about a big success for you and your partner this week, and I think a lot of that might have to do with what we saw with the Saturn-Uranus connection. This could actually be talking about bringing order to household finances, but also at the same time, maybe even a big graduation moment for the two of you. Some of you may be thinking about expanding on your family, or maybe even kind of jazzing up the property, or even moving together, or moving in together for the first time. I think a lot of those on the table are a great thing to discuss, because I think that they will end up substantiating after we get into January. So that is your forecast, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you'd like to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.